Hey guys, what's going on? Tua Cruz here with...
Dennis!
We're here with Tuan-chan and we're going out for some cycling today on Tuan-chan's Mamachari. And today we're testing out a new camera for filming our cycling videos here. But before we do that, we gotta put on some chain lubrication. So Tuan-chan's chain on her Mamachari is getting nice and rusty and it's getting pretty loud. So we got our chain lube here. So we gotta shake it up real good before we put it on. これやったことある？
ない。
ない？
じゃああなた回してね。
And really you want to wipe this down with the towel after you do this, but we're going to do that later. We're going to go out for our ride right now. Okay, kanryo. So we're going to go out today on a casual ride on our casual bikes, our casual commuter bikes. Tun's got her Mamachari, and I've got my single speed over here. So this is Nana-chan. I don't think you've seen Nana-chan here on the channel lately. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started with our ride, and then I'll introduce our camera setup.
Yeah.
We got our nice little, or big bottle here of sports drink. We're ready for a nice little adventure. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All the video that you've seen so far in today's video has been filmed with this bad boy right here. This is our new camera. This is the DJI Osmo Pocket. And I actually haven't really been using this on my channel at all because my wife has been using it on her channel. She runs a walking channel here in Japan. And it's a great camera because it's got a built-in 3-axis gimbal. But for my cycling videos, up until now, I've been using GoPro. So I started out this channel with the GoPro Hero 4, and then I got a GoPro Hero 6, and now I'm on the GoPro Hero 8. And I just put it on, forget about it, and I just film my videos. It's been really good. But I also wanted to try and film some cycling videos using this camera, so that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be filming some similar shots using both this camera and compare the two. So I got my wife here with me today, and she's gonna help me with the filming. So let's go ahead and get started. So today is going to be Tuan-chan's first time using the chest mount, and we've just got a standard GoPro chest mount here. I think this is actually one of the cheaper ones that we got off of Amazon. And we put the GoPro camera on upside down. The great thing about the Hero 8 is it has the built-in mounts, so you don't have to worry about buying an extra case for the camera. And you just slide it in there and then lock it in using this tool. So yeah, I like putting it upside down because that way you can get a better angle. When you're riding on your bike, you're leaning more forward. So you kanji. So that's exactly what you look like when you ride a bike. So Tuan's ready to film some action shots. And we're filming everything today in 60 frames per second. So that's also a little bit different than I normally film. I normally film in 24 frames per second. So let me know if you like the change in the frame rate. But anyway, she's gonna start with the GoPro Hero 8 on the wide setting. So I don't believe you can do the super wide on the 60 frames per second. So we're gonna be testing the wide setting and then the normal linear setting. And then we're gonna be testing the new DJI Osmo Pocket. And we're testing it here in a residential neighborhood area here in our area in Japan. And my wife does a lot of walking tour videos in Japanese neighborhoods. We're also thinking to film some cycling videos. So she wants to test out and see what's the best setup to film some relaxing cycling bike ride videos through Japanese neighborhoods. So that's one of the reasons why we're testing this. Anyway, let's test out the first video. So we want to test out how she normally sits when she's on the bike, and we want to angle the camera the right direction. Okay. So it's moving a little bit up right now, and we want to lower that just a little bit. So that should be good.
Okay. じゃあ行ってきます。はい。
どう？
いや、緊張してまっすぐ。
こういう感じ？
そう、この感じで走った。
Yeah, it's pretty tough to film these videos actually. You always got to be conscious about what angle the camera is pointing. Anyway, let's test out the next setting.
じゃあ行ってきます。
いってらっしゃい。
じゃあ行ってきます。
いってらっしゃい。
バイバイ。じゃあね。
And so for our next test, we're going to be using the DJI Osmo Pocket. And some of the earlier videos you saw at the beginning of this video was me hand holding this, which isn't really safe to do while riding. So we want to have a safe solution that we can have locked onto the chest mount. And for this to work, we needed to get a special adapter to get it to work with this GoPro chest mount. And so that's what this is here. I've got this, what is this, Ulanzi kind of cheap case we got off of Amazon. And then we've adapted that to this little sort of U adapter extension rod here. So we're using two different extension rods, and that way we can get it hooked onto here, just like this, and we should be able to get a nice view with the camera. The disadvantage though is this is not a wide lens, so we're going to have a more narrow focused point of view, but let's go and see what it looks like. The quality on this camera is pretty good, so I am curious to see how this looks. And if you film regularly with the GoPro, you know that you should always carry at least a couple extra of these because they just disappear, and if you don't have these, it just ruins your whole day of filming. So always make sure you have extra adapters. So we're going to stick this in like that, and this one definitely sticks out a little bit more. Okay. かっこいい。
なんだ。
プロカメラマン。
おう、ありがとう。Thank you.
So this case opens up just like that. ロックした。
重いね。すごい重い、落ちる。
This one's bouncing off a little bit more because the weight is pushing a little bit further away from you. So we're going to have to be careful about that moving up and down, but it does have the gimbal on it, so hopefully that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And the reason I like this method is because you can double check the screen. You can make sure that the angle you have is correct. We can adjust this and try and find the optimal position to get this to work. So anyway, we first turn this on, and it'll activate the little gimbal there, and then it'll focus automatically just going straight ahead from where you started up. But you can change that center point if you want. So if she were to ride right now, it'd just be like this, and it'd be focusing right towards me. So if we were to start filming right now, this is how I'd look, and hello.
Hello.
And we can see a preview of how this looks. So her hands aren't in the shot. So we get a really nice first-person view. And with the GoPro video, we get our hands in the shot, we get the handlebars in the shot, which is really good for some people, but maybe you want a more natural feel like this without any other obstacles in the camera shot. Anyway, let's try it out at this angle. どうぞいってらっしゃい。
怖い。重い。すごい。すごい怖い。すごい。動いてる。
いってらっしゃい。
行ってきます。
おかえり。どうだった？
怖い。
怖い。
怖いって、これ重いから。
よく動く。
よく動いてる。こうな感じ。
Let's try pointing this up at a higher angle so it doesn't move as far away from her body. All right, so here we go. We changed it to an upward position. We're going to test it out one more time. So same camera, same setting, just a little bit higher of a position. And you can see this is quite above the handlebars. So maybe we'll also try it again, dropping it down. So if we want to try and get the handlebars in the shot, we can try that too. じゃあ、いってらっしゃい。
じゃあ行ってきます。
前と比べたら今回はどうだった？
もっと良くなった。
うん。
そ
そんなに疲れない。
うん、
そんなに動かない。
そんなに動かない。
So yeah, when she's doing these longer ride videos, comfort of course is a very important factor. And that's the other great thing about using the GoPro is it's very small and it stays very close to you, so you don't really feel any extra weight, you don't feel any insecurity. And that's something we're sort of worried about with this, but this does have the extra gimbal, so I am curious to see the footage and see how it compares to each other. But let me know what you guys think of the footage so far. So is the GoPro footage better? Is the wide angle lens better? Is the narrow lens better? Or what do you guys think about this guy, the DJI Osmo Pocket? Yeah, so I'm always asked on the channel how I film my cycling videos so smooth, and I think Tuan-chan learned from experience here. It's really important. You got to maintain a stable position while holding the camera, and that's a big factor, and yeah, you can get really nervous when doing it, but we're pretty excited to test out the footage and see how it goes. So obviously we haven't seen the footage yet, so we can't give any opinions yet, but let us know which one is your favorite so far. Do you like the GoPro wide angle, the narrow lens, or do you like the DJI Osmo Pocket? One of those positions. Let us know which one you think is best, because Tuan-chan is going to be starting making some cycling videos on her channel. Ne?
Yeah.
自分のチャンネルでサイクリングのビデオも作るね。
まあ、ゆっくり。
ゆっくりのサイクリング。Yeah, so on this channel we film some cycling videos and it's usually us talking while we're riding, but on her channel it's more of a relaxation kind of immersion kind of channel, so you can experience what it's like being in different areas in Japan. So most of the time she's walking, but she also wants to do some bike riding on her mamachari, some nice relaxing bike riding. So let us know, give us your opinion, and also go check out Tuan-chan's channel.
Yeah.
Channel no namae wa?
Vietnamese girl wandering the world.
Vietnamese girl wandering the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's working really hard on her channel lately. Kino mo ganbatta ne.
もういい。もういい。昨日。
So yesterday she went walking in the forest in one of the nearby parks. She wanted to take a nice, beautiful park video.
最悪昨日。
最悪だった？
今まだ俺風邪。
So she got bit by a bunch of mosquitoes. Oh, we'll check out her leg. Oh, check out all these mosquito bites. Kawaisou ne. So she was wearing full arm covers, she was wearing full long pants, and she had a hat on and everything, but she left her ankles exposed. She should have worn longer socks. ね、もっと長い靴下着たらよかったけど。じゃあお疲れ様です。
で、昨日ビデオ撮るときがこれ持って、右手がカメラ持ってて、で、顔がここに来る。
あ、手にも。So yeah, being a YouTuber, guys, is hard work.
大変。
YouTube 大変だね。
そう。
And lastly, I wanted to show you guys what microphone we're using. So we get complimented on our audio a lot, and audio is just as important as video, if not more important. So we film with this separate microphone here, and we use this both on my channel and on her channel. So we actually have two of these microphones. This is a Tascam DR10L. It's really expensive. It was about $200 for just one of these for a tiny little audio recorder, but it is completely worth it. I was crying a little bit when we first bought it because it was an expensive investment in the channel, but I'm really happy we did buy it and we did invest the money back in the channel so we can get some better quality videos. And we just sync this together with the audio and the video later in post-edit when we edit on our, we're editing on iPads now. I originally was editing using Adobe software, Adobe Premiere Pro on my Windows computer, but the render was just so slow. And recently we made the switch to Apple products, so now we're using iPads entirely for our edit process. So we have two iPads now, one for her, one for me, and we're using that to edit all of our videos. We use LumaFusion. The export times are ridiculously fast. So anyway, that's our setup in case this is useful for you guys. I know we've gotten a lot of questions about this, on what cameras we're using for cycling, how we film our cycling videos, some tips that we have, and lastly, audio. So we'll leave some links down below in case you're interested in getting any of the products that we're using. And if you want a beautiful Two-Wheel Cruise shirt like we're wearing today, we have these on our shirt merch store and it helps support our channel. So go check it out. Anyway, we're going to continue on and enjoy a nice little ride today. So thanks for watching, guys, and thanks to, and also a big thank you to Tuan-chan for being our model today for filming. お疲れ様でした。
お疲れ様です。ありがとうございます。
じゃあまたね。
またね。バイバイ。